Welcome back to IaaS Tech. In this video, I will show you how to build a Docker image using Dockerfile. It is very easy and really straightforward process. So, for example, I would use a Node.js project to build it and to run it. So, uh, first of all, I will set up a Node.js project very quickly and ping it. Okay, now I will create an index file and I will install Express. And after it is installed, I will start write basic code to start a basic Express.js app and create a basic endpoint on it. Uh, this app you can add any port here. For now, I will add port 80 to listen. So whenever you will run this app, it will run on the port 80. Next, I will create an endpoint. Okay, so I have created a very basic endpoint on the Node.js app that would return a basic response and it would listen on the port 80. So next we need to create a Docker file as we said. And as this is a Node.js project, so I would use the node image. So to use node image, you would type from and type node. And here you would have to provide a base image. So I would use Alpine as the base image of this Docker file. So actually this from means that it will pick this image as the base image for your Docker image. So this is the starting point of your image. And after that, we need to create a folder somewhere where we have to copy all of these files, your project files. For that, run a command and type make directory and slash app. This means it will create an app, create a folder on the root directory. And after that folder is created, I would copy all files from the current directory to the slash app. So the meaning of this syntax is that if we talk about this dot symbol, that means it will copy all of the files from the directory where Dockerfile exists. So this Dockerfile exists here. That's mean it will pick all of the files from this. And next, uh, and that after that we have slash app. That means it will pick all of the files from this directory and copy them into this slash app folder. After that, we need to type cmd. So in the cmd, this is the section where you will define that how to execute, how to run, how to start your app. So I will define that I want to use node command to run index.js. So with this, our Node.js, our Docker file is ready. Now we have to build it. Before we build it, we can see how many images we have right now in our system. For that, type Docker images. And you can see right now I have two images in my computer, MariaDB and WordPress. And if you want to see how many containers are running at a time at this time, you can just run Docker PS. With that, it will show you list of the containers that are running at this time. At this time, no containers are running, so that is why you will not see any. Next, I am going to build this Docker file. For that, type Docker build uh, dot. Dot means build from the root directory. So as I am in the root directory, and if I type dot, that means it will find the Docker file from this root directory where I am right now. And next, I will specify the tag. I will tag my image, and I can type any name for that tag. I would use test for now, and now press enter. It is now building it. It will download the image from the internet. So it is creating all of the layers, and it will create an image from those layers. So the image has been created. If you want to see, if you want to make sure if image is created, then just clear the screen and type Docker images, and you will see your newly created image here that is created 12 seconds ago. The size is 172 MB, and the name of image is test. And now it's time to run it. For that, type Docker run and minus p. Minus p means it will you are talking about the port. So type uh, any port, for example, and here you will type the port that you are uh, using inside the Docker. So for example, in the Docker, we are running our Node.js project at the port 80. So we need to expose the port 80 with the port in our system. So that's mean if you hit this port from your computer from 1200, then it will ultimately hit the port 80 inside the container. So I will press enter. Actually, before that, you have to specify the name of the image. So the name of the image is test. So I will type the test and now press enter. Uh, there is an error. There is an error that is saying that cannot find module index.js. That's mean we did not specify the correct path. Remember that we have copied the project files into the slash app directory, but I am not accessing it from the same folder. So if you want to run the file from your project directory, for that you have to type slash app then slash index.js. This way you can access your project file and you can run it with the help of the Node.js. Save it, and now as we made some changes in it, we have to build the image again. So for that, uh, run the same command again. This time it would be built very quickly. It has built. Now we can run it again. Okay. After running this command, you can see that it is saying that app is running on port 80. So this is the same console that we wrote in our Node.js file. So it is coming from here. Now, as this port 80 is exposed on your system port 1200, we can test this app right from your own computer. For that, type localhost 1200, press enter, and look at this. It is showing the content coming from the container. So if you want to change something else, for example, instead of hello I asked tag, you want to add some another text here, just type learn Docker. As we change something, for that we have to stop the server and build it again. Right now it is not stopping from the control C, for so I will just click on the delete button to kill the terminal. But even if you kill the terminal, it will the container is still running behind the scene. To make sure, you just type again Docker PS to see the list of the actively running containers. So you can see that this is the container that is currently running in the background. So as we want to kill this container, for that, we want to stop it. For that, type docker stop, and we have to provide the ID of the container. Copy this ID and paste it here, and now press enter. After a few seconds, this container would be stopped, and after it is stopped, we can make sure by running the docker ps command again. Okay, it has stopped. Now I want to make sure if container is stopped successfully. For that, type docker ps, and now we don't have any container running at this time. So now I want to build the image again. For that, type the docker build dot test, and let's see, uh, docker build dot minus t test. Okay. Okay, the new image has been built with this new change. Now, if I run my Docker again, then I will see the changes in the browser. Okay, now I'm going to reload it. You will see the new change that I just added in the index.js file. Okay, so it is working perfectly fine. One last thing that I wanted to show you is that right now you can see that it is not convenient when you ran this command, the Docker is running, but your terminal is busy now. You cannot use this terminal anymore. So because it is running actively on this terminal. So if there is another approach to run a Docker container, is that you can run in the detached mode. That's mean when you run that command, it will run in the background, and it will make your terminal free to use. You can use your terminal. So, so I will show you after stopping this container. Docker ps, and again we have a ID uh, for the container. Stop that container. Docker stop ID. It takes some time, but sometimes it stops very quickly. Just wait for it. Okay, the Docker is container is stopped. Let's see again. Yeah, container is removed. Now I want to run it again. For that, type docker run minus p 1280, and here type the flag d. The meaning of minus d is that it would run in the detached mode. That's mean it will not it will not make your terminal busy. So, and it will run in the background, and it will run keep running forever until you stop the container. So now I will specify the image name and press enter. All right, you can see that it gave me some SHA code, some hash code that is here, and now the terminal is free. You can see, and if you reload the app is still running. So that's mean this is how you can run the app in the background through Docker. And if you want to make sure, you can go back and type Docker ps and see the container is running in the detached mode. So you can again stop it if you want. After it is stopped, it is not stopped actually. Okay, now it is stopped. If you reload it, you will see that application is not running anymore because you have stopped the container. So that's all I wanted to show you in this video. I hope that this video is helpful for you in any way. So please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Thank you. Bye.